Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So for this week's review, we're going to be talking about luxury skincare. Now I say it like that just because I never really dabble in that world, to be honest. I've got very much a consumer mindset still of if I don't know that something works, I don't want to spend out the money on it if I don't know it's worth it. But up until recently, I've slowly started to kind of like buy high-end skincare or beauty and test it out on my channel. I think a lot of my viewers can relate to that mindset of not wanting to waste your money on something and be disappointed when you get it. That's what I'm here for, spending my coin on things and seeing if they work so that you don't have to. But in this video today, we are going to be talking about a brand that I'd be very surprised if you haven't heard of if you're somebody like me that watches a lot of YouTube or spends a lot of time on Instagram, and that is Foreo. Now Foreo I've been seeing absolutely all over my social media at the minute. Like, so many of my favorite YouTubers use their devices in their videos. The most popular device that they have out at the moment, I believe, is the Luna 2 and the Luna Mini. This is a cleansing device that you use on your skin either daily or like every other day, just to help really cleanse your skin and get all of the dirt and all of the nastiness out of your face. But in this video today, we are actually going to be testing out their newest device, which is the Foreo UFO. This device is actually one that you use to apply face masks with. I had a very kind of like clear vision of what I thought this device was going to be, and when it turned up, it was completely different. Like, ridiculously different to what I thought it was going to be. And as always, I want to be 110% transparent with you guys. This device was very kindly gifted to me, and so were the masks, but this video is not sponsored in any way, shape or form, and I can honestly say to this day I have never taken a sponsorship. I've never been paid to promote any type of beauty product or device or anything. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos like it, as well as follow me on my socials because I'm starting to post a lot more over there. And if you want to see how I got on with the new Foreo UFO, my thoughts about it, how it works, as well as how it worked for me, then make sure to keep on watching. So starting out this video, I'm going to introduce you to what we're going to be talking about today. This is the Foreo UFO. This first of all was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, and it's also mega cute. Like, look at this color. I absolutely love the design for this device. Like, it's so cute. It's really sleek as well. It's also a lot different to what I thought it was going to be, and I'll kind of explain a bit more into that later. It comes in a couple of different shades. This particular one is the pink pearl color. So originally when I was first introduced to this device, like I said in the intro, I had like a very clear mindset of what I thought it was going to be. So if you don't know what this is, it's basically a device that helps you apply face masks. So my thinking was, you had face masks that you put onto your skin, like, you know, sheet masks, and then use the Foreo on top of it. Oh, no, 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 no. It's even easier than that. I didn't expect it to be like this, but it actually works so much better. So it is a sheet mask essentially, except for you apply the sheet mask onto the Foreo, not onto your face. Obviously I've got a full face of makeup on, so I can't demo this like right now for you, but I will pop a clip on the screen of how to use this. So how the Foreo works is you have a sheet mask that you buy separately. Emphasis on buy separately. Make sure you remember to buy the sheet masks with the device, because otherwise you're not going to be able to use it. So you get a sachet with a sheet mask inside it, you open it up, you apply it onto the Foreo, you secure it with the kind of, I don't know what you would describe it, it's kind of like a plastic covering. It fixes the mask into place so that it doesn't just slide off and slide around your head. It's another device that you just link to your phone. You tell it what mask you're using, and then you're good to go. You just press the start button and that's kind of it. You don't need to do anything. So when you actually order one of these devices, it comes with obviously the device itself, as well as a really cool kind of stand to place it on. It's just not only nice to help leave it on there to dry, because you do have to rinse this after use, but also like it's aesthetically pleasing. Just kind of like sits there on your desk, on your table, on your dressing table, whatever. It just sits pretty. You also get within the box one sheet mask as well as a serum to use on your skin as well. There are also a bunch of different masks to choose from because everybody's skin is different. There is something for everybody. I have here 3 masks that I've been using quite regularly. There's really not a lot of masks left within these boxes. I have, first of all, the Make My Day face mask. This is one that has hyaluronic acid as well as red algae in it. I typically use this one in the morning just to kind of get my skin like going. It kind of revives my skin because it looks kind of dull, like when I've slept and then wake up I look slightly dead. So this really kind of helps bring my skin to life and makes it look healthy. healthy and glowy, just kind of like preps my skin ready for the day. Also has like an anti-pollution barrier or something on there. I mean, my skin can't talk, so I can't ask it whether or not that really works, but it does make my skin look hella glowy and always leaves a really nice finish on my skin, which is perfect for when I actually apply makeup. I also have the matte manic face mask, which I have only one left of, which is so sad, but this is one that I use the most, just kind of like after I've taken my makeup off. Especially recently in the summer, my skin has been mega oily. I also haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, which kind of, if anything, makes it a lot more obvious that my skin's oily. This also has like charcoal extracts in it and also mattify your skin after you've used it and before you apply makeup too. And then the last one I have is the Call It a Night face mask. This is one that I use like when I'm really going in with my self-care. As well, I use this when I've had a really heavy makeup day. I obviously have to very deeply cleanse my skin, and that can leave it stripped of all of its natural oils. I like to use this one for those days. I know that probably sounds really contradicting to I have oily skin and I hate it, blah 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 blah. This is actually really great because it doesn't leave your skin like overly oily. Like, I'll do this at night and I'll wake up in the morning and my skin looks glowy and it looks hydrated and shiny, but it isn't like an oil slick where you could touch my face and probably slip off. This doesn't do that, even though I was a bit worried because it does have like olive oil in it, which I thought, I was like, is that really gonna work for me? Actually, it kind of does. But moving on to a couple of features about this Foreo, which I think you guys will find like really interesting. But looking into a lot of the features about this and was genuinely quite surprised. Before I go into those features, I just want to point out something to you guys, just because I feel like it's super important. This device is more on the expensive side, which is why I call it luxury skincare. This device retails for £249, so basically 250. That's a lot of money. Something so small. I very much have that mindset of, why does this cost so much? And I know a lot of you guys will be thinking the same thing. Why does this cost so much? It has a lot of crazy features. So one of these things is that the sheet mask actually is a 90-second mask. That is not long at all. I'm very much a person, I love my skincare, I love my face masks, you know, I feel very much like I'm resetting myself, I'm getting my life together when I do a face mask, which is why I have so many in my skincare drawer. I love my normal masks, I love my sheet mask, I love my clay masks especially, like they are the ones I have the most of. But I hate waiting around for them to like dry and do their thing, and then like washing them off is a task for me. I hate washing my face unless I'm in the shower. The presets for these face masks all are 90 seconds. Like 90 seconds. You can repeat them, so you can do them again if you want to, which is so great as well. You also don't have to rinse off the face mask either. There's no like mega residue on your skin. Like, of course, when you do the face mask, your skin is kind of left tacky afterwards. It leaves your skin plump, hydrated, whatever it is that the mask is going for. Especially if you're doing your skincare and face mask before you're applying makeup, you want that shit to be quick. Like, you want to get it done. Can't remember if I mentioned there is also an app that links to this device like the others do. You can kind of go off on your own tangent. So a lot of the time I'm a very much waste not, want not person. There is a lot of juice within these sachets, right? So when you take out the face mask and you do the preset for this, I always myself do the preset twice. And then depending on what kind of skin day I'm having, sometimes it's fine and I don't do this, but say if I'm getting really bad acne or like a breakout, or if my skin is just quite like tender or irritated, I will go in and do my own kind of thing with these masks. If you guys go onto the website and have a look into this, there are so many different features with this. Like, let me just tell you, this thing changes colors, like it's a light show, okay? So on the website, it actually tells you a lot of information about these features. I'm not gonna go too in depth about it just because there are so many things to talk about, but I'm just going to read you what some of the different lightings actually mean behind this, and you'll kind of get the gist of how much has gone into this device. So it says here that the red LED light stimulates production of collagen as well as elastin to firm and lift the skin. The blue LED light also minimizes imperfections, destroys the acne bacteria to stop breakouts, and stabilizes all over oil production on your skin. The green LED light helps even out skin tone as well as brighten dull skin and complexions, softens age spots as well as dark spots on your skin. There's also a white light, a purple light, and orange light to help ease skin damage as well as revitalize your skin. Yellow as well is really good for sunburn and rosacea. That in itself is a lot. But then also they've got other things like T-sonic pulsations, which really helps like push the mask deep into your skin. There's lots of different levels of T-sonic pulsation as well. They obviously have the presets, which are whatever they are, but then you can go in and choose it for yourself. If my skin needs a little bit more attention, I'll go and typically do a blue light to help kill the bacteria on my face, as well as using kind of like a 5 to 6 T-sonic pulsation. The other thing that I want to point out to you guys is that this thing heats up and cools down within seconds. Like, what the heck is that? In a good way, what the heck is that? So you can go in and use like the warming features, which really help kind of like open up your pores, and then you can literally switch into the cooling feature and help close those pores right up to make sure that everything is sealed, locked, signed, delivered. And then once you turn it off, it literally cools down, or like goes back to normal if you're on the cool setting, within seconds. Like, that is ridiculousness. So the fact that you can do all of that heating up and cooling down process within this tiny device is leveling up for me, upgrade central. And I have really noticed a difference. It's helped my life in the way of it saved me time, but also a lot of effort. A lot of you guys probably won't know, I actually work a full-time job as well as doing YouTube on the side. So when I do actually have the luxury of sitting down and doing my skincare like start to finish, I still want it to be quick because I'm probably doing it before bed and I need my 8 hours. I don't function well on anything less. For my lifestyle at the moment, it does suit me very, very well. The low maintenance-ness of this fits me perfectly. However, one thing that I am quite wary of is the fact that the price point for this is so much, and it could potentially be quite a put off for a lot of you guys. When I was actually looking into this and the features and stuff, they do actually have another slightly cheaper version. So this is the UFO 2, but they also have the UFO Mini 2 as well. Very similar to this, however, it's slightly smaller. It doesn't have all of the same features that this does, and the masks that you buy, you do need to check that they are compatible with the UFO Mini. So the UFO 2, like I said, retails for £249, whereas the mini version of this retails for £159. Still quite a lot of money, but if this is something that you feel that is suited to your needs, I would definitely say that the mini version is probably a potential option for you guys. It also wasn't really that difficult to set up either. Like, I'm a little bit of a grandma when it comes to technology. I know that's really weird for like a 23-year-old to not be good with technology these days, but it was super easy to link it up. It also charges up super quick as well and holds quite a lot of charge. Like, you can maybe say charge it up and use it for like a week or so before actually having to plug it in and recharge it again. And also, if you're very forgetful and lose things all the time like I am, it does actually have like a feature where it says find your Foreo. So if you press that on your phone, it lets off this vibration that you can literally feel through the ground. So yeah, that was all of the things about the Foreo that I like and dislike. Again, I know it is very expensive, which is why I specified that it was a luxury skincare item at the start of this video. But I think if you are somebody that's very much into your skincare, or is a very busy person, or maybe you want to save on storage when it comes to skincare and things, this is maybe something that could potentially kind of add to your life. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is something that you need as a necessity. It is very much a luxury. Like, it is something that's added to my life, but it isn't something that I couldn't live without. Now that I have it, I don't want to live without it, but I could if I really needed to. So you guys, that was my honest thoughts on the new Foreo UFO 2. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up so I know. And I'll also leave links in the description to this device if you want to try it out for yourself, or if you want to have a look into it, along with my social media. So if you haven't already, make sure you go over and follow me on those, as well as subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye!